Welcome to this full moon in Libra meditation. Today we're going to work with the elements air and fire. So find a comfortable seat. You can sit on a pillow, on a block, directly onto your mat, whatever makes you more comfortable. If you're really tired, feel free to lie down. And then take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. In through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. And just invite yourself into this space, this inner space, even though your mind is maybe still active, even though there's still stories and thoughts from the last couple of days or weeks occupying your mind. Start to just build on this inner space. Invite yourself into this relaxation. And you can imagine that you're drawing a circle around you, a golden circle. And that you're inside of this golden circle. And everything outside of the circle is slowly fading to the background. Even if you can't feel that right now, just set the intention and take it from there. Now, before we start sinking more and more into the fire and the air element, I want you to place both your hands on the ground. And first of all, move a little bit to the left, sink into your left hand palm, your left sitting bone, left shoulder, left hip. Really lean into the left side of your body, the feminine side of your body. Maybe allow your head to drop a little bit to the left side. And really allow your physical body to create this connection with the earth. For the left side of your body, the feminine side. Feel what rises, feel how you can sink into that side. How you can compress it gently, not forcefully. Take one more breath here. Fully release, exhale, and come back to center. And then lean into the right hand palm and start to feel your right hip joint, your right sitting bone, right knee, right shoulder. Allow your head to drop slightly to the right as well. As you fully lean into that right side of your body, the masculine side of the body. Allow yourself to compress, to connect with the earth, to ground. Take one more breath here, in. And exhale out. And from there, return back to center. And as you do so, you start to feel that midline of the spine. Almost as if this spine is bringing the left and the right side together. Creating this neutral, safe space in between the polarities. So on your next inhale, bring your focus and your awareness from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the neck, top of the crown. And on your exhale, follow the long line of the spine back down into the base. And from the polarities of the left and the right, we're gonna now become aware of the polarities from the earth and the sky. So on an inhale, you find your way alongside the spine with your focus, your awareness all the way up to the top of the crown. And on your exhale, you follow the long line all the way down back into the base and reconnect with the roots. Maybe even place your hands on the earth. On your inhale, you can bring your arms sideways and up, mimicking the same motion. As your focus, your awareness rises up to the sky, your hands rise up to the sky, fingers widespread, and on an exhale, you bring your awareness alongside the spine, all the way back down to the base, to the roots, to the earth, all the way to the earth, and placing your hand palms onto the earth as well. Just to help you guide your focus, inhaling arms sideways and up, alongside the spine up to the top of the crown, spreading the fingers wide, expanding, opening, feeling all that air, and exhaling, bringing your focus all the way back down to the earth, hand palms connecting, sitting bones, hips. Feel your base. Last one, inhale, just setting that intention to expand and open and rise. And exhale, set that intention to ground, to feel secure, feel supported, and be able to let go in that full surrender that you are being taken care of by the earth. And place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And feel your breath. Feel that from that base, that safe space inside of you, that you can always come back to. You feel that there's a wave. The wave of the breath, reminding you of that constant inhale, allowing your belly to float forwards, opening up to the sky, and on your exhale, coming back to the earth. Just like we did with the spine, you can feel and sense it in your breath as well. And feel again these polarities, the earth and the sky. And then bringing your hands closer and closer together until they meet right at the diaphragm, the solar plexus. And continue to notice your breath and notice how your diaphragm is moving away from the heart, all the way down, contracting and exhaling, relaxing, coming back up towards the heart. Now pay a little bit more attention to your exhales. So on your exhale, add 1, 2, or 3 seconds so your diaphragm can fully relax. On an inhale, opening, feel the expansion in your belly, your chest, everything opens up. And when you exhale, the diaphragm relaxes, moves back up towards the heart. And now feel that the point where your hands are resting, this diaphragm, solar plexus. It's your inner sun, it's the center point of your body, where the upper half of your body and the lower half meet. And usually when we are super focused on the mind, and the mind is very active, our focus is a bit in the upper half of the body. Our breath is quite shallow and doesn't reach all the way deep down into the belly. And we almost can't pass this gateway of the solar plexus. We can't really reach that base, that authenticity. We keep being responsive to the outer world, sort of swirling in the same energy. And now I want you to bring your focus and awareness back into alignment with your own space, in your own center, in that golden circle, and feel your inner fire. As we are in the midst of Aries season, the beginning of the astrological year, that spring energy, that fiery freshness, newness. What is sparking inside of you? What is activating your inner fire? And then sense if your inner fire is very active, or maybe it's a bit depleted and you can't really connect to it. Or maybe it feels very aligned and very balanced. Just check in with it, your inner fire. Can you use it to put your intentions out there in the world? Can you use it to step into the most authentic version of you of this very moment. We're always changing, always growing, but what is important to you in this very moment? And can you be excited about that? Can you feel that new beginning, that new start of spring? And if you don't feel it, no worries. This is just an observation. This is not judging your current situation. This is not about labeling it. This is just about observing, just feeling and noticing. And feel that this is your inner space and you can balance it out energetically. So if you start to feel that this fire is now really burning, maybe there's a lot of heaviness, or maybe there's a lot of thoughts getting into the way every time you want to take action on that inner fire. There's a lot of reasons why you should not, and your mind is blocking you. Slowly bring your hands to your heart and allow yourself to soften in this heart space and create some room for this air element. Now it is the opposing sign, Libra, of Aries, but it is also there to support these qualities of this fire element. Because fire does need air. Not too much, but it also needs it. So feel in your heart where you can find that softness, that calmness. And Libra is all about balance, the scales, remember. So where can you find that balance inside of your heart? Where can you add that loving energy? Is it about bringing balance into your work and private life, or balance into your relationships? It's always a lot to do with boundaries, bringing the balance back. So feel where can you add that little breeze, that lightness, that air. And where have you maybe been focusing too much on that airy elements? And in that case, I mean, where have your thoughts just ruined that inner fire? And where can you regain that confidence, that inner strength to follow your heart and to not allow your head and all the thoughts and stories and opinions from others to get into the way? Feel where you can add that balance. Soften into your heart. And then place one hand back on the diaphragm, one hand stays on your heart. And imagine that you're drawing this line from the heart into the solar plexus, into your inner sun, your inner fire. And feel that they are connected now, that they can collaborate during this full moon, where these polarities are so clearly visible. Where the sun is traveling in Aries, allowing you to bring all that fire back into your life, and the moon is opposing it with the Libra energy. Start to feel how they can balance each other out, how you can balance your inner fire with that air. And feel that they can help each other, that polarities are there for us to find the middle ground. It's not for us to take one side and be blinded for the other side. It's for us to learn and become mirrors, so that we can move back to the center, just like you moved back into the spine. So placing your left hand onto the ground, lean into the left side of your body, lean into that feminine side. Feel your hip, feel your rib cage, feel your shoulder, feel your hand palm. Feel everything connected with your own feminine side. Feel maybe into these qualities of Libra, the balanced energy of Libra, the scales, focusing on connection, relationships, love, and bringing back balance. Coming back to center, deep breath in. Exhale, release. And then lean into your right hand. In your right hand palm, right sitting bone, right hip, right knee and shoulder, right side of the rib cage. Lean into your masculine side, your passion, your inner fire, your strength, your confidence, and feel how it gets this tremendous activation during Aries season, during the springtime that's starting. Everything starts to bloom again, everything starts to grow, the leaves on the trees, and feel if you can co-create with that energy. What does it sparkle inside of you? What does it bring out in you? What needs to be born through you? Whether it's a new pattern, whether it's a new idea, whether it's a boost in a relationship or a balance that needs to be restored elsewhere in your life. Really feel into that. It comes from that fiery passion that really makes you thrive. Take one more breath here in and return back to center. Exhale. And as you're sitting, you can slide your feet a little bit further forwards and connect your right hand to the left sole of the foot and your left hand to the right sole of the foot. So opposite hand to opposite foot. And this automatically allows you to bring your chin towards your chest, round your spine, and you're in some sort of forward fold. And just bringing your focus and awareness even more inwards, feeling the ground, the earth underneath you. So that during this process of the fire and the air connecting, that connection that you created, that you became aware of, restoring the balance, you still have this grounding energy. Underneath you with your sitting bones, you have the safe space inside of you. And we're going to close the meditation with a breathing exercise. Bringing your heart energy all the way back into the base and connecting the opposites together, the left and the right side, the masculine and the feminine. So breathe in from your heart and allow yourself to focus from the heart all the way into your arms, to your hand palms, and on your exhale, you sort of give that heartfelt energy to the feet. And on your exhale, it's floating from your feet all the way into your legs, all the way to your knees, your hips, and rest in the bottom of your base, your sitting bones, your hips, your pelvic floor. On an inhale, as if you're pulling that energy all the way back up to the heart. And from the heart, it spreads into the arms, elbows towards the hands. And then you wait 1, 2, 3 seconds with full lungs and this energy in your hand palms ready to give to the feet. And on an exhale, you spread it from the feet all the way into the legs, to the knees, the hips, and back into the base. And with empty lungs, you wait there 1, 2, 3 seconds. And then you pull it back up, inhale. From the heart into the arms, all the way down into your hand palms, and you hold it there for 1, 2, 3 seconds in a gentle retention. And on an exhale, you give it to the lower part of your body, so to the feet, the knees, the hips. And as your lungs are completely empty, you wait 1, 2, 3 seconds, and you focus on that base. 2 more, inhale, rising all the way up. From the heart into the hands, all the way through the arms, and wait there with full lungs, 1, 2, 3 seconds. And on an exhale, gifting that heartfelt energy to the second half of your body, to the base, the feet, the knees, the hips, flooding it with this loving, heartfelt energy and absorbing it there with empty lungs. Wait 1, 2, 3 seconds. Last one, inhale, lifting it all the way up. Running through the heart meridians, through the arms, into the hands, and with full lungs, you keep that beautiful, loving energy in your hands, and then pass it on your exhale onto the feet, onto the knees, onto the hips, and allow it to reach all the way down into the base, sitting bones, hips, pelvic floor, and wait 1, 2, 3 seconds. And then just stay here for a few more breaths without all this focus, without all the moving around of this awareness, but just be. And when you are ready, slowly rise, come back to center, come back to sitting in cross-legged or any other seated posture of your choice. Take a deep breath in through your nose, lifting the shoulders up towards your ears. And exhale, drop and release. Inhale, lift. And drop anything that is no longer needed to stay in your system. Exhale, release. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And then on a count of 3, you're slowly going to blink your eyes back open. 1, 2, 3. And feel that you're back in your center, completely energized. Feel that you restored some of the balance, and feel free to journal a little bit about what it is that you can let go to return back to that balance, what you felt, what you experienced, maybe what you saw, whatever came up through this activation meditation. And then thank yourself for taking the time to be here, to consciously connecting with this full moon, with these polarities, these opposite energies, and reflect back towards yourself and how you radiate that back into the world from the inside out. So in honor of you, in honor of each other, and in honor of the practice, thank you so much for joining. Namaste.